What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And right now, you guys are probably under the impression that EA Sports patched the game to make it better, but we all know that's not what happened. Although they did bring back the rollout, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the Lamar Jackson leak. Most of you guys now know that most feared Lamar Jackson is coming this Thursday, so that's going to be something that may change the quarterback game a little bit. Go ahead and like the video if you plan on getting Lamar Jackson. I think it might be finally time to get rid of our quarterback in Will Levis, but we'll see. I don't want to go ahead and say it's a guarantee. There is a chance that we may go another route. I did try out that other bum, Taysom Hill, the free card. He's okay, but he's kind of trash as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into the fact that EA Sports has brought back the rollout. Now, some of you guys might try to, you're like, yo, G, what do you mean by the rollout? So what EA Sports did was they patched the game and made it so that your guy drops back super slow. But just like everything else, they didn't test the patch. So they didn't realize that that was part of the update. And in doing so, just released the game as is with the patch a couple weeks ago. The thing that makes it very unfair and why I believe that people should look into who's doing this is because you do have the MCS and you do have people that are professionally preparing for gameplay that they are making mistakes consistently with and then going back and reverting it afterwards. So for those people that built a scheme around the rollout, they had to come up with a whole nother type of scheme to play, and that could have ultimately cost them, a game or two here or there. So I'm going to just show you guys what's going on with it, and then we're going to talk about how you guys can prepare for the Lamar Jackson. I know a lot of you guys are going to say that you want Lamar, so we're going to talk about the ways that you can possibly get him and all that good stuff. So just to kind of give you guys some insight, the rollout was patched in the last patch where you had to drop back and just be super weird. Now you'll see that you can still roll out. Very simplistically, throw a laser, but it's going to get picked. Whatever. I'm not really worried about it. The computer cheats on all Madden when you practice, so I'm not really worried about that. It's just the fact that I do want you guys to know that you can roll out again. All right, so that's going to actually help a lot of you guys that have faster quarterbacks and want to do certain things in that regard. Regardless if you like this or not, it's definitely useful for the game. It was very, very useful in Madden 24, so you should lab just random formations rolling out, doing stuff like that, because it does really make the defense not know what to really do and what to really cover. So that's something that I want you guys to kind of practice and see what's going on. Obviously, I can do my adjustments so quickly that, I don't show them because you guys are going to figure it out anyway what I'm doing, but it really is what it is. You can do a lot of different variations, just throwing the ball all over the place, getting lucky, doing stuff like that. But being able to roll out is a huge plus. So I would urge you guys to go ahead and get that done if you can, if that's something that you're into. All right, Kittle is a 90-something speed, so it works out in that regard as well. All right, now with all that being said, for those of you guys that already know, Lamar Jackson has been leaked. Okay, so he's coming out. So what is the plan? It doesn't really matter if you have Will Levis right now, because Will Levis is dirt cheap. It does matter, however, if you have Andrew Luck, and I'm going to explain to you guys what's going on with that. Because what happened was people went back to Andrew Luck, and they feel that he's actually pretty decent. All right, I still stand by what I said. He overthrows a lot of deep passes. He does a lot of weird stuff that I didn't really like, and he was consistently doing it. So because he was consistently doing it, I chose to go away from him. That does not mean that you need to go away from him. I just chose to go away from him. So now we know in a couple days that Lamar Jackson is dropping. I do, look, don't quote me on this, but I do not believe that EA Sports will drop his card without giving him Gunslinger. Let me know in the comments right now if you think EA would do something that bold, like drop Lamar Jackson this late in the year and not give him Gunslinger. I really don't believe they'll do that. Now, with the rollout coming back and the fact that Lamar Jackson will be able to roll out, he's going to be the most, dominant quarterback in the game. Remember this, though. Randall Cunningham is part of the ranked, so it's going to be kind of weird. I got to see how they actually release Lamar, because Randall Cunningham, everybody's grinding for him in ranked. It's definitely, even though he gets a lot of abilities, it doesn't really matter, because if you take a look at what's going on inside the catalog, it won't really matter. Now, you see how his price is like 900 or whatever that is? That's something that you guys have to watch. That is very important for you guys to watch that, because, it's no way that his price is going to stay at that level with everything that's going to be happening very, very soon. So I want to make sure you guys understand that. Also remember, this guy is a 91 overall. So although he gets all these abilities and everything like that, it doesn't really matter as much unless they give him some kind of weird super fast throw motion or something like that to make him real OP. He's not gonna be what people think he's gonna be as far as the rank goes. He won't be like, you know, Ed Reed, I don't believe, where his price is like really crazy, because Lamar Jackson is gonna give you speed and throw power. So this is kind of weird that EA did. I don't know if they planned it out right or whatever, but yeah, he gets a lot of abilities, blah, blah, blah. But even with the way that this is, it's still a situation where he doesn't really get stuff that you're going to be able to use unless they actually increase the amount of AP on offense. You wouldn't be able to get this and something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of tough with the way that it is, because now that I look at it, it's probably not going to end up being the way everybody thought it was going to be because of Lamar Jackson dropping. Now, for those of you guys, I don't know how somebody has this guy already. That doesn't make any sense. It looks like EA gave him, you know, it's 100%. So somebody has this card already, and you're not supposed to have it for another 2 days. But shout out to EA Sports. This is the thing, right? If you stopped at the Jalen Hyatt, you probably did the right thing in ranked. Me, you know, obviously I'm going to go to the top 100, you know, play the competitors and, you know, do stuff like that. But for those of you guys that are just trying to like upgrade your squad, it is what it is. And depending on how you guys go with it, right? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be difficult to understand how they're going to do it. But I do believe only the top 100 players are going to get the actual quarterback. But this time around, they're going to give us the uniforms. Hopefully they're not glitched like the first round, but they're going to probably give us the uniforms. How do I know that? We got a check mark by the top 100 home uniforms. Remember, last season that check mark wasn't there. For those of you guys that are believing that they're going to give you Randall Cunningham too, I got a bridge I'm selling in Brooklyn. Like, dude, EA is not giving it to you. Only the top 100 players are going to actually get the quarterback. And I made a mistake with the grinding this time. I won't do it in Season 3. I actually was playing champions every week and not focusing in on ranked, and fell way too far behind. So I only have like 4,000 points right now. So, and then plus I took 3 L's today. I have a total of 11 losses on the season. I'm not, like I said, it is what it is, bro. I just sometimes just start doing weird stuff, and I should have been grinding it a little bit more, and I didn't. So I'm probably not going to get to about 5,000 points in the next couple days. So I'll just get the Daniil Hunter and figure that out. But as far as the quarterback goes, I'm not sure what the price ranges are going to be, because unless they increase the overall cap of the ability points, is just going to be having an overpriced quarterback that can't really get the abilities that you want him to get. So I would say this, right? If you look at the prices of your current quarterback, which, like I said, right now for me, we have Will Levis. He's not really expensive, so you can't really do anything. But if you have Andrew Luck, I would urge you to, you know, consider selling him while he's 900K. Because when Lamar Jackson drops, it's pretty much a wrap. So you guys can decide what you want to do with that. Just, you know, that's just my 2 cents with it to kind of give you some insight into what's coming. Decide how you want to, you know, apply that, and you go from there. Other than that, I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, y'all.